A Nightmare on Elm Street, released on the NES in 1990, between the time that A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, and Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare came out. It's cool that a horror game is on the NES. When you start the game, there's always a little bit of randomness, because you have to figure out which of the first 3 houses contain the first level. It could be in any 3 of them. The outside looks pretty good and spooky. The object of the game is to collect all of Freddy's bones and destroy them in the last level. There is a sleep meter, and if it runs out, your character will fall asleep. Once asleep, they can access Dream Warrior style powers and be able to shoot projectiles and jump further. You have to collect all of Freddy's bones to progress and fight the boss in each level. The enemies range from kinda cool, like the Freddy spiders, to just kinda lame, like the bugs. This game is famous for the 4-player mode, but navigating just 1 player is hard enough. If you stay asleep for too long, Freddy will show up and you'll have to fight him. I like the boss of the first level, which is the Freddy head and tongues. I mean, it's almost kind of like the Freddy worm from Part 3. For the atmosphere, I'll give it a 3. Aside from some non-spooky music cues, the feeling of NES Nightmare on Elm Street is pure creep. Even though the game isn't violent or gory like the movies, the creepy atmosphere of the dream setting and the overall goal of having to collect Freddy's bones definitely bump up the spooky and creepy factor to a 3. Gameplay, on the other hand, it's only a 1.5. Although it suffers from being too hard at times, with just a non-stop spawn rate of enemies that can overtake you, and some tricky jumping parts with knockbacks and death pits, it makes it kind of unforgiving. But playing this on an October night, maybe after watching a nightmare movie, would definitely be peak Halloween fun.